Getting divorced and selling your home are arguably two of the most stressful life events you can possibly go through. Doing them both at the same time, that's a whole new level of stress and anxiety. There's typically one of three scenarios that takes place when a couple ultimately is getting a divorce and is selling a home. One of the spouses buys out the other spouse. Two, you hold on to the house long enough to where your youngest child is 18, goes to college, or just moves out of the house. Or three, you collectively decide to go ahead and sell the house right away, split the equity, and you move on for whatever's next for you. Financially, there's some significant concern too. Most importantly is capital gains tax. On the one hand, if you're married and you're getting divorced and you're selling your house, it's a $500,000 exclusion on your capital gains on the profits of selling that house. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's $500,000. It does drop down to $250,000, however, if you're single. Something else to think about is if there is going to be a divorce, selling a house usually isn't that big of a surprise. It's usually coming pretty short after a divorce or during a divorce. When you go to hire a real estate agent to represent you and the other party and your spouse, it's really important that both of you hire that agent together collectively. It's human nature. Sometimes it happens where one of the parties feels as if they're on the outside of the camp and the agent is working exclusively for the one party. And look, I'm a real estate broker. I'm hired all the time to help people sell property that are assets in a divorce. My fiduciary duty is to the principals, to both parties. I have a fiduciary duty to both parties. I'm neutral, right? I walk a fine line right down the middle. I can handhold as tightly or as loosely as you want me to, but my focus is the same as if I'm selling any house. Position it correctly in the market to attract the most eyeballs, to get into escrow as quickly as possible, make sure that person's not a troublemaker, and get to the finish line, making sure that we keep all the money in my seller's pockets. So it's Glenn Shelhamer, Shelhamer Real Estate Group. If you're getting a divorce and you have to sell your home, make sure that you do hire the broker or agent with your spouse, with the other party. You hire them together. You trust that person. You have a clear line of communication with that person, and you're going to have a successful sale. Thanks for watching.